Sofi update here on the 8th. So we had another move down this week. We came into the $14, $15 range here. Like I've said, that is a big demand zone here. We still have two gaps below. This could be one of two things. This could be a 5-wave move, like that, or it could be ABC as well. The reason it could be ABC is these are all about 2 days long. This is 2 days down, 2-day bounce, 2 days down. Either way, I think that the 5 waves or the C wave ended right here. And then we get this A wave up. And then this right here is looking to me like A, B, C, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a B wave. And it looks to me like we started a C wave. I would expect that to last at least through Monday. I'm expecting something like this up in here. The thing about this though, this is not bullish. So we probably did not bottom right here, unfortunately. This could work out a few different ways. From there, after this bounce, it could come straight down here, or it could just come sideways and then go higher up into here. So we'll find out. I would say based on the overall market, I would lean towards this scenario happening. So yeah, it's not bullish overall. I'm going to address one thing though. I did see some bearish flow on Sofi for, it was over 1 million. I don't know where it's at. I think it's historical. Let's go to historical. Not sure what day it was. Here it is right here. There's a $10 put at 15.34, 1.6 million. Let's go to I want to see if there's any more or if they've closed any of these out. Because they could be closing them out in lower amounts. So they bought this one. That's the last buy they bought. So they've been probably the same person, not sure. But the thing is, it doesn't really matter. This could be just them buying a put and then closing it out. Here we come down to like the low 14s. They'd be closing it out. They're buying it out of the money. We don't know yet. But if this ended up being a bear move, which I don't think it's going to be, then that would probably mean this is a first wave here. And we would go something like this and then come down. Let's zoom out here. Again, I don't think that this is the case because I think the overall market is still going to go higher. But I do think it's likely we come down here to 14.10. But let's just say we do break 13.64. Then I would probably say we are entering either a nested third wave. So that would mean this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Or this is going to be the start of some kind of B wave. This is A, B, C, and we're going to get some kind of B wave sideways for a while and then go higher. The one thing I didn't like about this whole move so far, if that was the top, it didn't hit the 1.61 fib. So we'll just watch this as it goes on and just see how it goes. Again, if the big level to hold is 13.60, break that, then this whole move is invalidated, the one I've been talking about, where this is wave 1, wave 2, 3, 4, and 5 up here. That's still the trend though, because the overall market, the trend is still going much higher. Same with Tesla. If you look at Tesla, it's also entering this demand zone around like 360. So they're both sitting in this spot where they're ready to go for their next leg higher. But like I showed you on the smaller time frames, it might take a little bit longer because we're probably going to get some move up here, but that's only going to be a B wave, and then we're going to have to come down here one more time. So I would imagine we do fill these gaps, but we'll have to see going forward. I don't see anything too crazy on the gamma levels. I think I've pulled these up here. So on SoFi, you have $15 support. You have $14 support for the 21st. So there you go. That's the gap fill at 14.10. And then you will see that they bought those $10 puts. But this is why it doesn't really matter, because look at this. There's actually more gamma at 20 bucks for 620. And you can see here $20 for the 2026. So that's why I'm not really that worried about it. You see that one big put and you're like, oh my gosh, someone's gonna go, thinks we're gonna go down to 10 bucks. But then you look at the gamma and you're like, no, actually there's way more at 20 than there is at 10. So the trend is still intact, but we will watch to make sure this isn't a second wave. But I do think that there is going to be probably another move down like this, and then we'd go up after that. So hopefully that clears up if you are bearish on SoFi now that we came down here. It's falling exactly as I laid out, but it might take a little bit longer to finish. I still think we're going to go higher here over the next 3 to 4 months and probably get up here to this $22 level. Maybe even higher, because the 1.61 fib is actually at 22 bucks. So probably going to be, it depends. It could be a diagonal too. If it's a diagonal, then it won't go that high. It will just go, like this, and maybe go to 22 bucks. So I do think it's going to go higher, but we are probably going to see a diagonal. And if you look at like Tesla too, compared to SoFi, it's going to go to 580, likely pull back, and maybe even go higher than that. So I think there's still a good chance that we could go 22 bucks, pull back, and go higher. And the market's obviously going to have to go crazy, and stocks are going to be wildly overvalued at that point. But I do think that that is the main trend right now. So that $10 put for June, not really worried about it that much, as I showed with the gamma levels. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say about it right now. Let's see what happens this week. That's the update for SoFi. And leave me a comment, like, subscribe for more updates, and I'll catch you in the next video.